Hey folks, Mac T here, and I'm of course, as you can see, in a scrapyard, and I happen to locate a 2007 Ford Edge, and of course this is what I am looking at. As you can see, this thing is being stripped. They took the front coils out of it. Got a little bit of rust right up front here, starting to rust that hood. But you can see they took the coils out, but they didn't take the intake or anything. They took throwing parts everywhere. Still has a fan in it yet, and the alternator's been removed, and a few other parts in here have been, of course, salvaged. Looks like the front cowling is missing someplace. They have parts of it laying down here. This old 2007's been a little bit on the abused side. Of course, all the driver's side doors and front fender are gone, so we're going to assume those are living on in another Edge. And this, of course, is the information on it. And just in case you wanted to know, they tore the old center console apart looking for some parts, apparently. I don't know. Looks like the airbag has been deployed. So this thing was hit, apparently, enough for the airbag to deploy, because it's all ripped open. So that's what your airbag looks like once it deploys, and apparently they just cut it off. But that's what the airbag looks like, and it's probably a recalled airbag too, so don't see any blood on the seat, so the person that got hit with it didn't die. But sort of morbid, isn't it? Looks like we got a headlight right here that is still here. I don't know if it's in good shape or not. Look at that rust, folks. This thing had a hard life. Okay, it's all bubbled up and everything. So tires ripped. For whatever reason, they cut that tire. And where did they cut it? Yeah, guess what? They cut the tire and took the TPMS out of it. That's what they did, because there's no band. Imagine that. It was sold originally down in Jeff's Car Corner in Davenport, Iowa, where I'm from. So it's had a hard life. Can't get that open. Still got, if you guys, anybody here, you can get a hold of this scrapyard or let me know if you need tail lights or something. This place has the parts. A couple of good tires yet on it, I guess, if you need rims or anything. But for those of you who have shift cable issues, as you can see, if I move myself out of the way, as you can see up front here, right there, we're looking at it, that is the cable for your shift, and this of course is all your information here. So matter of fact, there's even the part number for it if you wanted to see what that is, and of course some other part numbers that are down in here and stuff, and get them. But this is how it's all set up in here for the shift, so it ain't that hard to get at. But somebody's taken and definitely ripped this apart, taken off different parts, got the glove box in there. Looks like they got an actuator. Right there's the actuator for the blend door. That's missing apparently, from what I can see. So they've been pretty much taking the mirrors off and gutting this thing bit by bit. So if you're thinking about seats or anything, any parts you might need, you might want to contact these folks here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. If you want to get some cheap parts, maybe you can get them from here. But they've taken the axle out on the other side. I didn't show you that. But there's a fan and everything. I don't know if the fan works or anything yet. Don't know the mileage on this thing. But this beast has been through a lot. And of course, let's show you the axle. They have taken the axle out, and there of course is where the axle used to fit, and they took the tie rod, the outer tie rod, with it, along with some other parts. So they've been slowly parting this thing out bit by bit. But again, that's what you got here at the scrapyard. It's the only edge in the scrapyard. And this, this old girl, when he said it was orange, I thought, oh no, that couldn't be mine. And I had to stop and check it out. But it's a 2007. So that's it, folks. As you can see, I am here in the scrapyard. And I'm just having a good time. I always like to check out and see if there's anything like a 2011 that I could salvage off of something, if it's worth it. But today, no luck. It's a 2007 and I have no need for any of the parts. But I hope you all enjoyed this view of the scrapyard with me. And remember, it's Mac T. And of course, join up on Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube under MACTFORDEDGE and Facebook. And with all things my feet hit the floor today, out here in the scrapyard in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, reviewing this 2007 that has met its end and will live on apparently in other edges. So anyway, that's it all, folks. I have to get back to work, but have a great day.
Thank you for watching MacT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Go production.